I was telling my mom before I was coming over here. Do you remember that when we would for recess we would play football against each other and we got in trouble that one time because we would do like the Mexicans versus the Negroes?
Oh, yeah.
My mom was like, "There's no f***ing way you guys did that shit." And I'm like, "I swear to God, Mom."
Hell yeah. Welcome back to Drums or Flats After Dark. We got your boy Sterling and fucking Simply Orange 21 over here. We got on the fucking res couches today, Raves, Mendez.
Hey, what's happening, y'all?
Hell yeah.
What up?
Photographer, videographer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I see you doing.
Creative, mostly. I would say creative. Just, that's a good title. Creative.
Doing anything?
Yeah, mainly, everything. Or trying to stay busy with what I can,
Hell yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
We were just talking before the pod, catching up and everything. I guess my first question would be like, how did you get into like your photography and stuff?
So, it honestly started with, right when COVID started, I met my homie Anthony, and he was a, very well-established photographer in Albuquerque, and he kind of just knew his shit. He's been around for a minute, so he just knew what he was doing. And when I started hanging out with him, he'd always just have his camera with him, and I would always just be so interested. And every time he would have it around, I'd be like, Anthony, let me take pictures of you, or let me take pictures of this or that or the other, And then after a while, started hanging out more and more, and then eventually I was like, I think this would be dope to do just for fun at first. I really didn't think I would be able to make a living off of it. I guess no one really thinks that they can make a living off of a hobby whenever you first start, And so
like this pod.
exactly. Just go with anything. But bro, fucking he was looking to get a new camera, and so he offered me the setup that he had, and he was like, well, would you want to buy it? And I was like, yeah, I'm down. I had the money at the time, and so I bought his camera from him, and it's honestly still the camera that I'm on 3.5 years later, but I'm looking to try to get something new, but gear is just so fucking expensive, so it's it's hard, but it's worth it. Anyway, so after I bought that camera, I was just mainly shooting just car photos, just stuff that I could, anything, not really thinking anything. And then my homie Mauricio, he was working in the event space with Electric Playhouse, Viva Albuquerque. There's some promoters in Albuquerque who throw a bunch of EDM shows and stuff.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And one day he was like, yo man, do you want to come out with me and help shoot? And I was like, yeah, that could be dope. I'm huge EDM fan, so I was more than happy to go and do that. And so went, did the work, edited some photos, sent them back to him, and he was like, wow, these are fucking dope, what the hell? And after that, it kind of just snowballed, and I just kept going show after show, and then I just kept getting better. Pretty much necessarily getting better, kept making connections, and that's kind of it. That's pretty much how I started. So shout out to my homie Anthony and my homie Mo.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So with the artists that come into town, do they see your name pop up automatically, or do they just get some sense of it?
It kind of, now that I've been doing it in Albuquerque for about that I've been doing it for steadily for 2.5 years, right. That now people, whenever they come, managements will reach out and be like, oh, there's this kid, or they'll see media people in their state, or in my state, in Albuquerque, here in New Mexico. And so they'll reach out and be like, hey, we saw you around, do you think we can get media from you, or let's work something out, Or I'll reach out to them, because for the most part, a lot of teams that come anywhere, they want that moment captured. So it is pretty easy to just be reach out and be like, yo man, do you need media tonight? Let's work something out. And for the most part, they'll be yeah or no, or let me send you my management. But that's pretty much how I get most of my work.
Nice. Right on. Cause yeah, I'd be like seeing you. We went to like some shows like DJ Polly.
Oh yeah, I saw you guys.
That was like,
so I like look around and I was like, I just hear my name and I'm like, who the fuck is calling me? I'm like, is that fucking Hunter? I hadn't seen your fucking face in forever, bro. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, that was funny. I do remember that movie.
yeah, because previously I would see your stories like you behind the scenes of like the shows, and I'm just like, oh shit, and like actually seeing you behind one night.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck, look at Raves.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. I definitely get a lot of reactions like that. Like some homies that I grew up with, they will be like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, working? And they're like, how the fuck did you get this job? And I'm like, I don't know, to be honest with you, but it's fucking dope. But yeah, it's cool. But yeah, it's cool to see homies outside, especially when I'm working, to see them just out there, you know,
Yeah.
it's dope as fuck.
Damn, that's cool.
It's dope.
So you weren't into photography in high school or nothing like that?
Dude, not that I can think of, like, I did a photography class, but the teacher was kind of a bitch. But so I really didn't like pay attention or really focus on it, and so like looking back at it now, I wish I could have paid a little more attention and been like, okay, but no, I don't think I really was. I think I've always sort of somewhat been into wanting to take cool pictures, because like I look back on like my Instagram and like there's photos that are like just like edited, like I just threw like cool filters on them and like just try to get cool angles, and like I guess that's somewhat, started my photography stuff. But yeah, I guess I never really had an interest in it then. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I don't know, like you'd always post pictures of your cars and stuff, so that's all. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that's cool. And then
exactly.
like all of a sudden it just went to freaking like
events,
raves and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? God damn.
No, yeah, dude, just the way it happened, it was just so fast, and I was just like, well, all right, well, I guess this is what I do now, so it's cool.
Damn, that's cool.
And so
What's like I don't know if you want to get specific, but like what's like the pay for like stuff like that?
it kind of depends. Everybody, so like in certain markets, you can get paid very, very high to very, very low. So like this, for example, I worked with a comedian who came to Meow Wolf, and like he really didn't have. He was like, "What's your rate?" And I was like, "Well, shit. Like, what's your budget? What's your budget? Like, what's your budget? You know, like, what can you spend?" And he's like, "Well, I fucking have $500 I can spend on media." And I was like, "All right, well, that'll get you." I think I threw him maybe like, I don't know, 40, 50 photos maybe. Like that was 40 to 50 edited photos. Maybe some raw ones that were just unedited. But when it comes to like music, a lot of artists are still up and comers, and so like it's kind of hard to get a higher budget out of them, you know. So it's like, for example, like this artist that I just worked with recently, their budget was maybe like 300, but that comes with a lower amount of photos. So like I did like 15 photos with like 10 clips, like 10 raw clips of their songs, you know. And so like that's like the package that I throw in. But yeah, it honestly just varies, dude. Like weddings, I wish I could shoot more weddings. Like that would be fucking awesome, because they have money just to throw at media, dude.
Yeah,
so like I've worked a couple with my homie Anthony, dude, and like, bro, like you can charge $3,500 for the day, you know. And I mean, it's a lot of work, of course, but like, yeah, you can definitely make a good living off of wedding shit.
That's crazy. I didn't even think of weddings. That's
Yeah,
wild.
dude, weddings. Dude, people just have money. Like I said, the comedians, like last night, I saw Ralph Barbosa last night, and I seen his photographer rocking around. My homie looks over to me and he's like, "Oh, I know that homie." And I was like, "Well, how the fuck did he get this job?" And he was like, "Well," he was just explaining it, and I was like, "Dude, comedians, they just have money to spend. Like think about it. Like, Ralph Barbosa's so fucking rich. He threw that photographer probably $1,000 for the night for 30 photos, 40 photos, and you're just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, just easy shit. And so, yeah, it's just the market. It all depends on the market.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you like, how competitive is that scene? Like, are you like I gotta keep my prices lower than this dude, or is it like that? Or
So it's funny. So like, in like the EDM scene, there's like a big joke of like a lot of people undercutting like other like not so good photographers undercutting people, you know. And so like, and other photographers hate that shit, you know. It's like,
yeah.
you're gonna charge less for shittier photos, and you know what I mean. Like instead of paying so and so much more dollars for better quality photos, you know. And so like that's like the thing. But here in New Mexico, or here in Albuquerque, I should say, there's not really too many. Competition's not too crazy. Like there's only maybe a handful of people who are actually established working with artists, you know, like one-on-one or with managements one-on-one, as opposed to, I guess, just your local shows, just your local DJs, artists, just in general. But yeah, there's not too many. But I have homies in like LA and like in Denver that are so hard to get a gig out there, bro, because there's so many good media. Like people can just make insane shit, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like I can't even compete with that shit, and it's just times a million, you know, like especially in those big ass cities. So here in Albuquerque, I'm pretty grateful that there's not too many crazy people like that yet. But yeah, definitely it's cool. It's chill.
Nice.
Yeah.
During the events, when you're backstage, what kind of like moments are you looking for, or is there like certain like actions or movements from the artist that you take a picture of?
So if some managements will have like a preset like list. So like for example, I was working with this artist, Alice Dream, and his management sent me like a shot list, you know, like you get these vibes if they're backstage, like capture, like if he's just chilling, if he's just, you know, kicking it, writing music on his computer, if he's talking to fans, you know, like pretty much like anything like that. So if I don't have a shot list, then I'll pretty much kind of just look for like all of like the dope ass moments, you know, like for example, like I was working with this artist, Sokka, and he was opening for this another artist. His name is Keizo, and like they were all just mingling at one point, just all like the artists, you know. And I was just like, oh, dude, this is would be a dope ass moment to capture. And so like, sure shit, like I just whipped out my camera and so I just started snapping and just got some sick ass photos. But yeah, honestly, I just look for like just the right vibe. Whenever shit just looks dope, when I think it looks dope, then I'll just start to shoot. But nice. Yeah, it's backstage. A lot of people think that like backstage is this crazy ass experience. Sometimes it is, but not really. It's mostly just artists who want to get their work done and just want to chill before their set, you know. Yeah. So it's honestly not too crazy, but it's dope.
Nice. And how was it capturing the scene when Steve Aoki tosses the cake into the crowd?
Oh, dude, that shit was. I was honestly so scared because dude, there was like 3 other photographers right next to me, and he just started hucking the fucking cakes. And I was so scared. I was just gonna get my whole camera just destroyed, and I was like, well, that would be kind of a shitty situation. But that shit was dope. That was definitely a cool moment. I would hate to get caked at a show like that. Could you imagine you're just there sweaty as shit, cake all over you. Now you're deep ass in a crowd. You're like, what the? Yeah, they gotta go through thousands of people to get to the bathroom to go home.
People next to you licking frosting right off your face.
Nah,
that's fucking crazy.
That's wild.
Oh god,
that's crazy.
Did you guys go to that show? Did you go to that show?
Yeah, I did.
Were you up close?
Not up close, but I was like in the scene or range of like his farthest.
Okay. Did you get ice on you?
No.
And you to lick it off your face?
I thought he was the one doing the licking. Bro.
Yeah, he was like, yo, can I get some of that? Oh god.
Yeah,
that's funny.
And we seen you going to EDC this year.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck.
What's that like?
It's honestly a crazy experience. So like the first time I ever went, I think I was a little too young to really comprehend what was going on around me. You know, I was really too focused on like the big old stages and all the other crazy stuff that's going on that I wasn't really focused on like the crazy shit that people were doing. And so like the first year I went I was 18, and yeah, like I said, I was just very into just like the music and the stages. And then I went in 2019, and then I was a little more focused on the people. And so like, dude, that year I seen people just like start seizing, just drop and start seizing, and like, dude, just people walking around naked. You're just crazy. It's just literally just like the Wild West out there. You're just like, what the? And you're literally just in the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, just with all these people who are just fucked up on drugs, on Molly, on acid, on just everything, bro. You're just like, so you have to be very, very aware of your surroundings, like, especially if you are doing stuff, because, like, you can kind of feel like a crackhead at sometimes, especially if you're on drugs, and you're just like looking out for you, making like no one fucks with you or anything. But like now that I'm older, like these past couple of years that I went, it's like more of just people watching and just watching people do crazy shit. Like I'm trying to think of, dude, there's so many fights. Like last year, me and my girlfriend were just sitting down or just watching a set, and this guy just comes through, bro, and he has just like a mouthful of French fries, and he has like a whole plate of French fries, and he's just stuffing his face, and like just like knocks into us. My girlfriend like pushes him. He's like, "Watch the fuck where you're going," and he like looks back at us, and his face full of French fries, bro, like garlic powder everywhere, and he just like flexes on us, and me and her just start laughing, and he's like, "What? Do you want some of this?" And I'm like, "Bro, you have like a fucking face full of French fries right now. Like, get out of my fucking face." And his homie just like kind of pull him to the side, and he's like, my bad, bro. I'm like, what? Just like random shit, just random ass shit, and you're just like, what the fuck? But yeah, like now that I'm older, people are just kind of stupid, so I just kind of kick it to the back. But yeah, it's definitely an experience for sure.
Yeah. Are there any artists you're looking forward to seeing?
Dude, the lineup is so big, and I've seen so many artists, and now I kind of just go to see new people or people that I've never even heard of now. So like, but I'm really looking forward to there's this artist, he goes by Sudden Death, but he does like an alias called Void. He like throws on like this like bull mask, and it's like the antlers are kind of small, but it's just like a dead face. But dude, he's in, like, the music just sounds insane. Like the sound production is just insane. But that's probably what I'm looking forward to most.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this is like a 3-day stay in like a camp or something like that?
Yeah, well, so you can do like a camp, but
it's optional, right?
Yeah, it's optional. So, but yeah, it's 3 days from you start. So I think this year it starts May 16th. I think the doors open like at 5 in the afternoon, and then it goes till I think the last set starts at 5 in the morning, so it ends at like 6.
Oh, okay.
And so you can pretty much go whenever. Like the last couple of years, we've been going around like 9 or 10.
Oh damn, that's fucking crazy.
Depending on. Oh yeah, yeah.
Shit.
That's fucking insane, right?
That's like something you run away from at night in the pueblo, bro. That's crazy. What the fuck? Damn.
That's insane, right? Dude, yeah. So like, dude, he does some crazy shit. Like he'll levitate. He'll like gets like him. Yeah. Anyway, that's fucking Void. He's fucking crazy. I saw him at there's a festival in Ohio called Lost Lands, and he did a set out there. And dude, he's fucking insane.
Nice. You ever think about going to Burning Man?
That would be dope. I think it would be dope, but dude, I seen hella people like just look like disgustingly dirty, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not fucking be disgusting, but maybe it's definitely worth it. Oh yeah, like that's his new helmet. It's like all fucking metal and shit. This is in Belgium. And some people are kind of like, isn't this like a ritual? You're like, no. But like, dude, some people who like just strictly listen to house music, like if they pull up on like on a Void set, they'll straight just be like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? Like I've literally heard people be like, this isn't, like look at it, dude, his visuals are fucking crazy. Like this looks straight just demonic shit. But he's like the nicest guy ever.
Have you met him?
Yeah.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah.
Who is the artist?
His name's Danny.
Danny. Oh, nice.
But
that's crazy.
Yeah, I've met him. He's so fucking cool.
I remember seeing the videos of like some artists. With their visual, it's like a blue alien lady. And she's like waving her arms around.
Oh yeah, that's Excision.
Excision.
Excision, yeah. He does a bunch of crazy shit. He's the one who throws that Lost Lines festival. He has like a couple of his own big festivals,
nice.
But
That's cool.
it is dope.
Do you ever think about like going all the way to like those festivals out there in like Belgium and stuff?
Yeah, there's one called Tomorrowland that I've been wanting to go to. It's just fucking so expensive, bro. You gotta pay for like, I'm pretty sure the flight out there alone is probably like a rack, and then the hotel and the ticket I think you can probably buy as a package, but that alone itself is like another fucking like $2,000. So like, it's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot to go out there. Rampage is probably a little bit different, just because it's not really like, a lot of people of course want to go to it, but it's not like Tomorrowland. They're just different vibes. They're different vibes. Like Rampage is more just like heavy bass music, as opposed to like Tomorrowland is like a variety of all different EDM genres, and so it's pretty cool. But yeah, Tomorrowland is for sure on my bucket list. Definitely, it's crazy.
How much is a ticket to EDC?
I think the first year I went, they were probably right around. Damn, I think they've probably been around the same the whole time, like $600 bucks.
Like, was that like day or like for the whole weekend?
For the whole weekend.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That's
Yeah, so dude, yeah, it's fucking crazy, bro. I remember when I first heard about EDC tickets, like when I was like 13 or 14, maybe even, I was like 12, and everybody was like, or my homies, they were like, I want to go to EDC whenever we're 18, like this, that, and the other. And I'm like, how much are tickets? And they're like, $400. I was like, Jesus. Like obviously now we're fucking 7-8 years later, so it's a little more expensive, but
yeah,
it's cool. You get, like I said, you go in from 3 days from 5 in the afternoon to 5 in the morning, just 12 hours of just music, partying. And if you think about it, like, some of my homies paid fucking $500 to go see fucking Morgan Wallen from the fucking bleeder seats in fucking Denver. You know what I mean? It's like,
bro, exactly.
Like, I would
$1,500 Taylor Swift tickets and shit.
Yeah, like you can't even see the bitch. She's fucking waiting like out there. So I don't know. I think it's pretty worth it to 3 days of crazy experiences, and yeah.
And then there's different stages too.
Yeah. So there's like, I think there's like 11 or 12 different stages. So there's like 8 main ones. So like there's like main stage is like, of course, main stage, and then there's circuit grounds, which is like the second biggest one, and then there's bass pod, quantum. So bass pod is like bass music, Quantum Valley, which is like house techno. Yeah, so there's another one. Wasteland, that's like very fast music. Neon Gardens, like house music. Cosmic Meadows, like pretty much like it all. Any DJ can go play there. Stereo Blooms, house music. And then there's like little art carts here and there where like people will just hop on, like some lower level artists, like who are still on the come up, like who aren't even on the lineup, you know, like
right.
they'll get a chance to go play on like the little art carts, which is pretty sick.
Nice.
Damn, so this is all on just that speedway?
Dude, yeah.
It seems so huge, like in like pictures and stuff like that.
Well, so last year or 2 years ago was the first year that they actually opened up the full speedway, and so it used to just be to where like, do you see where Bass Pod, Circuit Grounds, and Quantum Valley are right now?
Yeah.
So that used to just be like cut off, or like it wasn't accessible, you know, and so it was kind of just made it smaller. So they kind of just pushed everything back towards the top, but the past couple of years they've been getting way too many people, so like they had to expand it, you know. Dude, they get like, I think on average the ticket count per day is like 150,000 like tickets scanned a day. Like that's fucking insane, bro. But yeah, like
crazy. Well, do they, like, you hear like about like festival tickets and stuff, do they sell out, or is it just like they sell them to anybody?
Kinda. So whenever you whenever you buy a ticket, you'll get like a loyalty code or something. So like let's say like last year I bought a ticket, and so what's cool about the guy who runs this shit is that he like puts tickets on sale like literally that next Monday or that next Tuesday or Wednesday,
really?
you know, like right away, bro. Like so, like if you ever bought tickets the year before, you get like a loyalty code or like you get like a certain you just get like a it's like a benefit, you know, and so you can get to put like $10 down right then and there. So that's what you pay, and then you don't have to pay like, and then you can throw like a payment plan if you don't want to fucking pay that $600 right away. So it's like put $10 down, and then you don't have to pay for like 2 or 3 months, and then
You just have to start.
and then you just start paying it again. But sometimes if you don't have like a loyalty code, and you want to put on a payment plan, it's like you have to pay like $50 right away or like something like that, you know.
Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's honestly dope to go into a speedway and like actually like walk around it, like, you know, because you see that you watch NASCAR or whatever, and you're just watching these cars and all this crazy shit going on, and like you can't go down there, but like if you go to a festival like this, like you're literally on the fucking track. Like it's cool. It's a cool experience for sure.
Nice. So you and your lady gonna camp it or stay at a hotel?
Stay in a hotel. Dude, fucking camping is it's hard. It's a lot, and especially in Vegas, you're right in the fucking desert, and when you wake up at like when the sun is scorching hot at like 8 or 9 in the morning, bro, like you don't want to sleep. You want to get the fuck up out of your tent because you're not comfortable, and like it's nice to go back home after you've been partying for 8+ hours to take a shower and hop in a nice fucking bed. But people are like that. People like to camp, but I don't know. It's just not for me unless I think the only one I would actually go camp at would be there's this festival called Electric Forest, and it's pretty much like a strictly camping festival. Like you can get a hotel, but the hotel's like an hour and a half away from the venue, so you're literally better off. You're better off just fucking staying there at the fucking camping grounds, bro.
That's crazy. What's like parking like and stuff? Is that shit hectic?
Yeah.
One of the streamers I watch, he goes to DC every year too.
But
he says he helicopters in. Is
dude.
that like a thing?
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure it's like. I think I looked at it last year, and I think from the strip to the helicopter pad is like $1,500 per person, and then so it's like $3,000 round trip, which is pretty insane. But all the artists, most of the big artists get helicoptered in. But for like parking, the first year I went with my homie Sean, and he had already he had already been a veteran, you know, in it, and so like, I went with him, and we parked in a whole different lot than I did the next year that we came, because the next year we came, I went with some homies from up here, and we did like a whole another thing, you know, like we did like a party bus, and so like that was totally different, because the bus just drove in, dropped us off, and then picked us up and took us back, and like, and so like it's a little different. And then the third time I went was by myself or with my girlfriend, and so we actually went and parked on like a whole different thing than I ever did before, you know. And I figured out like that was the best route, and so we have a route now. But dude, yeah, if you don't time it right, or you're kind of get parked in the bad spot, bro, you can be waiting in the parking lot for like hours, fucking hours, bro. But yeah, it's a lot, dude. I remember, dude, in 2019, I got left there. Bro. It was so fucking bad. I like the party bus that had brought us, like I had passed out. I like went behind some cages. Yeah. And I just passed out because I'm pretty sure I was on. So like I was just tired as fuck, and so I went to go take a piss, and then I like took a nap like when this area that I was not supposed to be at all. And so I like put up my bag, and I just like fucking passed out, and I didn't even expect to like sleep that long. And I wake up kind of in a panic, and I had 2 phones, bro. Both were dead, and I was like, fuck. I was like, what the fuck do I do? And I get up, run, like the first person I see, I'm like, what time is it? And she's like, it's 5:30, and I'm like, fuck. And so like we had to be at this fucking drop off spot like at like 5:30. And so I would just start sprinting, bro. Just start sprinting through the fucking Las Vegas Motor Speedway, bro. And it's fucking huge. And I remember getting over, bro. I get over the stairs, start walking down. I'm like making my way in towards the parking lot. And I'm pretty sure like it was the fucking party bus. Like I saw the party bus. And like as I'm running, it just kind of starts like driving away. And I was just like, I just gave up. I was just like, fuck. Stopped right there. Couldn't do anything because my phones were dead. It was like 40 degrees, windy as fuck. I was like in a tank top and fucking shorts. Bro, I was fucking cold. All I had was like a flag to cover me, bro. And so like I walked like a mile to like the Uber drop-off area, plugging my phones. I had to Uber from the fucking Speedway to the strip, and it was like $115. And I was just like, my cousin Kyle was like, I'll give you money for that. I'm like, no, just don't even fucking worry about it. Just don't even fucking worry about it. It was fun.
And that was for EDC too?
Yeah, that was back in 2019. That shit was fucked.
Damn. That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
So are these artists for this year?
Yeah, this is this year's lineup. I worked with a couple of those artists.
Afrojack, one of them.
I wish. He's fucking way too big. Let's see who I worked with on this. I worked with Damn, there's a fucking shit names.
Who's the biggest person you've worked with? I guess that's a easy question.
The biggest person, like one-on-one, I've worked with this artist. He goes by Zoo. He's like an OG dude. He's been around for a minute. There's this another artist who goes by Paul Oakenfold. I've worked with him. Okay, like actually he's right there in the lineup. That top name right there, Paul Oakenfold, on Friday, towards the bottom.
Oh shit! Yeah, I see him.
I've worked with Tate B. I've worked with let's see.
Tiesto.
I've never heard of Tiesto. He's massive. All those guys have huge ass teams. I've worked with Chami. They're sudden death right there.
So do most of these big guys have like in-house photographers though already, kind of?
Kinda, yeah. A lot of them are. A lot of like big artists are already pretty well established, and so like they like to have media teams with them, like at all times capturing their shit 24/7. You know, and so yeah, like Disco Lines, his team is really really good. Of the Trees, like his team's good. Mike Posner's on the lineup this year, which is fucking sick. You guys know who Mike Posner is, right?
The Visa guy?
Yeah, dude, he's on the lineup this year.
What?
Yeah, dude, I saw ASAP Rocky back in 2019. He was in the lineup.
Wait, so even people like that pull up to EC?
Sometimes.
What?
So like sometimes they'll throw him in the lineup, but it's cool because like a lot of DJs will like have guests, and so like Shaq has been there. Like LeBron James pulled up one year. I remember fucking one time Yellow Claw pulled out Bad Baby and they booed her off the stage.
Bad Baby, that's crazy.
Booed her off. Shit booed her, bro. That shit was crazy. But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, what is he? DJ Diesel or D?
Oh yeah, Diesel. Dude, he's fucking massive. But yeah, whenever he came to Albuquerque, I worked with one of the guys that he was opening for. But
he pulled it to the Revel, right?
Yeah, to Revel. Yeah, that was crazy. He's huge. Like in real life, he's fucking massive.
Shit, I can imagine.
Damn, that's crazy.
But yeah, dude, there's so many people, bro.
That's wild. I don't know. Like when I was like younger, like 18 and stuff, I would see this and I'd be like, that'd be pretty cool to go to. But then like you hear the stories and stuff like that. I don't think I could hang, honestly.
It's crazy, bro.
Like, I think I'd just be paranoid the whole time. Like someone's gonna take my shit. Like someone's gonna fucking. Like,
yeah, no. You definitely have to. Somewhat, or definitely just like it a little bit to, you know, because
just enough to ease up.
Yeah, because there are people who will go and be like, this is my first year and like it's the worst experience of my fucking life. Like I got my phone stolen the first day, I got my wallet fucking taken. Like
so, like I guess this is a good question. Like, what's your EDC like essentials? Like, what do you take in?
So mainly, definitely a water, like a Camel Pack. Because, dude, especially if you're on drugs, like, you need water. And so, like, because you just be going through that, just sipping. It's if not like I smoke a lot of weed, and so like it's just nice to have water on me at all times, so I just don't have cotton mouth. And so water for sure. Every time that I went, besides that 1 year where I got left, it's been pretty fucking hot. So like it's nice to just shorts for sure. I would not recommend fucking going in jeans if you go. It's probably the most uncomfortable thing ever. Phone, fucking wallet, ID. Honestly, I would definitely recommend not taking anything. Like, just because, dude, people are fucked up. Like, people just straight just jack your pockets. Or, like, I've personally never felt anybody, like, filling up on me or, like, trying to take up, like, anything. So, like, thank God. But, yeah, like, I've definitely heard people get a bunch of shit taken. Lately, I've been sneaking in my camera, which is pretty dope.
How does that work? Do you just, like, keep it under your shirt or something?
No, I'll just, like, stuff it, like, right under my pants. Like, just right under the sack, you know? Right under. So, well, so it's kind of hard because like so you have to find the right security too, because there are security who are very, very strict and will pretty much like pat you down and like, but there are security who are just like
you're good, like
let's go, let's get this fucking shit going, you know? So like that's the people you want to find. So like you just fucking tuck it under, and for the most part you're good. But yeah, I've gotten a bunch of like traction like that, you know, like just taking in my camera and like posting it on my socials and tagging artists, and they're like, what the fuck, like fuck yeah, and then they'll repost it, and then like I get like followers like that. Like I've gotten a couple gigs like that. From the first year I went to Lost Lands, I took my camera in, and I got some bookings like that back at home, because they were like, oh dude, you took that picture at Lost Lands, like I'm gonna be in Albuquerque, like we should work. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, for sure, I'm down. So that was dope. So definitely taking risks has definitely paid off a little bit.
Okay, and you mainly go through Too Filthy Photos, right?
Yeah, Too Filthy. This is
duh, I'm all stupid. I'm going through this personal. Is it on your thing?
I don't know.
So you have a separate Instagram account?
Yeah, this is my main one, and then I have my Too Filthy Photos one.
Oh, there. Oh, damn. 1,900 followers, basically.
Almost there, dude. It's kind of crazy to build a page from the ground up. Like I never really thought that I would get this much, you know. Yeah. Like when I first started it, like, dude, I remember I had 100 followers for so long, and then as I started to fucking get more and more, it just started to go up. And then like when I first passed 1,000, I was like, damn. And then when I first passed like what I have, like I think I only have like 1,000 on my main account, but like and I hit 1,500, and I was like, oh shit. And then like now I'm like almost at 2,000. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're still hard stuck. What, like 300 on the podcast page?
It's hard, dude. It's a grind.
Yeah, 301. Let's
go. No, that's good though, bro. Like 100 is hard. So 300, dude. It's a lot.
God damn, 907 posts.
Oh, dude. Like. I like to go through all my shit because, like, the bottom of my page, when did you start this? I started this, I believe, I want to say right after, either right when COVID started, or that summer of COVID, so either August of 2020 or that next summer, so August of 2021. It should be coming up soon.
I remember seeing a photo, too. It looked like you climbed a building in Albuquerque.
Oh, dude,
you do that a lot, don't you?
Shit's fun.
Yeah,
if you guys ever want to go get some fucking dope photos, bro.
I see your Instagram stories or something, and it's just like your feet.
Hate it, dude. It's fucking. Well, dude, this year, I'm trying to. So I have homies in Vegas, bro, who are like insane. I want you to pull them up after we look through these, but they like climbed the Bellagio, like New York. Yeah. And so like this year, whenever we go, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna see if we can go his. So yeah, this is the bottom of my page. What's the date on that?
It doesn't show.
It doesn't show.
Or you should click on the 3 dots down on the bottom. Yeah, try and click.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Damn.
So August 2020. Damn. So coming up on 5 years of binge.
Nice.
but I haven't. I guess I've been getting paid for like the past, I would say, 3.
3.
Yeah, the past 3 years.
Do you still ride that car?
The Mazda, I have it still. Yeah. I'm pretty sure my fucking steering rack is broken. It's there at my homie's house, but yeah, it's fun. It was a good car. I like that car.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy to go through. I was just trying to take photos of pretty much anything, bro.
Anything you found that was
Anything that I could, like that I thought looked dope, or that I could pretty much get creative with, you know, like looking back at some of these, I'm like, holy shit, I fucking kind of over-edited a lot of them. Like that Ashley building photo. Not that one.
Oh, shit.
That one. No, you're good. You're good. I actually climbed. There's a building, like right when you get into Albuquerque, like that's right on Paseo.
Right.
I climbed that off of a scaffold. That shit was fucking scary, but that was super super fun to do.
What are you doing? You just cruising around and you're like, I gotta climb this building.
I don't do it. Honestly, I honestly do not. I don't know, bro. Like, I just fucking want to just.
Like, I can't imagine, I don't live in Albuquerque like you do, but, I can't imagine just cruising around and, you know what? I'm gonna fucking climb it. You know?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Were you by yourself?
I think I took my girlfriend with me on that one.
Oh.
But I don't know, dude. I just I don't know. I just like to be in places where I don't think other people could get, I guess, you know? I think that is probably, like that one too. I was on Knob. I climbed a hotel for that one.
Damn.
That was being built. Dude, I have a funny story with this one because I brought my girlfriend on me with this one. And I told her, bro, I was like, dude, we can just go into the building and climb the staircase up. And she's like, no, what if we get in trouble? And I'm like, well, we either do that or we fucking climb a scaffold. Like, the scaffold straight up. And she was like, well, I just don't want the alarm to go off, you know? And I'm like, well, what? And so she's like, well, I'm like, well, all right, well, start climbing the scaffold. Well, we start climbing the scaffold, and it has, a little bit, of a tilt to it. And so, it's a little sketch. So we get to the top, whatever, start taking pictures. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm, walking over, and I see the latch to the staircase. And I'm all, Alexis, look. I'm all, we could just fucking walk up these fucking steps. She was all, God damn. But.
Dude. Nice. So you just be all over Albuquerque?
Yeah. I wish we had more buildings to. I think that was just an edit that I did. I wish we had more buildings to climb, but Denver, I did my homie in Denver, he's taking me on some buildings out there, and that was pretty dope.
That's crazy though. Fucking just free climbing buildings and shit.
It's fun, bro. It's crazy. That's
wild. Shit. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that what's funny is you go on Facebook Marketplace and you just see a bunch of cameras and
dude,
lenses and stuff, and it's these people probably were like, oh, this is cool, I'll buy this, take pictures, and then that's the description too, bought, don't really use much anymore, and
right.
It's just trying to get rid of or whatever. So it's damn, that's crazy, but
people can come up, if you have an eye, bro, you can fucking do some dope shit.
Nice. Do you ever take pictures at the crest?
I don't think I've ever taken pictures up there, to be honest with you. I think, I don't think I've ever taken pictures up there. Yeah, this is when I first started working with artists, now that I'm looking at it.
That's sick.
You be snowboarding.
Dude, yeah, shit's fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys snowboard?
I haven't tried it.
I haven't gone in 2 years. I fell a lot on my ass and I stopped.
Did you guys go when you guys went to Pocket?
No. That's what I regret. It's
that's how I started. That's literally how I started. Yeah, because I remember Gaby was because I think he went one year, or he went, and then he was like, you should go with us next year, and I was like, okay, I'm down. And so I went, and it was fucking badass, and I think that's how I definitely.
What was that? You guys would go on Fridays?
Yeah, on Fridays we would go. They still do it. My little cousin, bro, he's like a 6th grader or 7th grader, and they still go. I'm like, that's fucking
Nice.
dope.
And they would take you to Taos?
To Taos, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, so like we would do like half days. Half day they would teach us lessons, and then half day you would go out and just free ride with
Yeah.
all the homies.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's dope, bro. Oh, I saw you guys know Rene Vaca? No? Dude, if you guys ever get a chance to look at his comedy, bro, he is fucking hilarious. And then Ralph Barbosa.
Oh yeah, Ralph Barbosa. Why was I thinking of the other guy?
Who's your guys' favorite comedians?
Shit, Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. This motherfucker. I thought you were gonna throw something out like somebody I don't know, bro. I wasn't expecting that.
Nah,
I feel like you asked like
he's like the
50% of Albuquerque, bro. Everyone's gonna say Gabriel.
Gabriel Iglesias or George Lopez.
I'll give you an actual answer.
Who's you like?
There's this guy up there that's been popping up on my Instagram reels lately.
Uh-huh.
You might know him, or you might notice him or not, but he like does the auto tune with the mic and sings. Like kind of. I think he might pop up. We'll see. Hold on.
Alright, this here's
Or Vegas.
Vegas Mac.
Oh, you know Vegas man?
Yeah, bro. I actually gambled last night. Bro, actually, do my parlay. I actually hit my fucking first on paper parlay the other night for UFC. But I did like 2 $5 tickets and I cashed out for like $500.
Damn. That's slaps in the head. Huh?
Dude, fuck yeah. That was the first one I hit on paper. I hit one like on Price Picks, on like Pick Six, and like another
This guy
$500.
hit like what is it, like $250 or something?
Yeah, with like $10.
Fuck yeah. I was fucking gonna go make some bets before I came here, but
Damn. That's probably what I'm gonna do after.
I know, for real.
Yeah, there you go. I went fucking, I'm 24 now. I went 3 years after turning 21, never going into a casino at all or nothing.
Dude, same.
And then my grandma one night was like, you want to go with me to the casino? Because my cousin had just turned 21 too. She's like, she's going. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. And ever since then, bro, it's like fucking casino.
It's fucking dude, the same, bro. I was like, I remember like when I would go to Vegas for EDC, like we would go into the casinos and I'd be like, I don't even know how the fuck to gamble. Like, how the fuck do you even do this shit, dude? And then I remember last year, my homies started to fucking, I started going with him to make parlays, and then we just kept going, and then like sure shit, I just started looking at more videos, like how to play craps, and then I saw Bluff play bubble craps, and I was like, oh, this shit looks fucking fun. And then I fucking roll on a Sandia, and they have a bubble craps machine, and then I fucking won. I hit like a lucky bonus, so like on the bubble craps machine, like you can put like the lucky bonus on the top, and if you hit like all the numbers in a row, it pays you out or whatever. And so like I had $1 on it, and it rolled the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and it paid me out like $100 or $200 off of $1. I was like, what the fuck? And then after that, I was like, oh, this shit's fucking fun. And so now I just fucking go all the time.
Yeah, I was just a slots guy, and then this guy got me into parlays and
Dude,
fucking the tables.
Oh yeah.
So now my fucking vice is blackjack.
Blackjack, bro. Fucking blackjack.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. But like, yeah, every because I work up in White Rock, so like after work I'll like just fucking cruise down to BTR and put in some like $5 tickets to see what I can hit.
Right.
But I almost hit one. I was telling this guy when we were playing Apex one night. I almost hit a 300 off of $5, and all I needed was the Nuggets just to lose by 5 or less, and that was the one night they get fucking blown out by 30. Everything else fucking hit.
Well, that's how it fucking is, bro. You're like,
I was so mad.
Why the fuck? It's like a fucking nose. Like, remember when football season was just fucking going, and I would just throw money lines, and it all just hit by all of them but one. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, that shit was pissing me off.
Yeah, that shit's annoying. I hate that shit.
But yeah, then
I feel like a fucking idiot.
I was so mad. But yeah, the freaking roulette and like usually like when we go, it's like I'll play like $50 on a slot first, and then I'll go and throw 100 on blackjack. Yeah. And then we'll just see what's good with that.
Yeah, Sandia's dope because they have the automated roulette table. And,
oh really?
Yeah, and it's $1 minimum. So like
shit.
You put 50 cents on numbers and shit. It's fucking, or 25 cents on numbers. It's fucking dope as fuck. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, that one's dope. They had it at Isleta last night too. Isleta was pretty dope. They didn't have a bubble craps though, so that kind of sucked. But
that's crazy. The only casinos I've been to is BTR, cities, but that's just slots. And then Tasuki and Santa Ana.
Oh, Santa Ana.
So I've never been to San Diego.
San Diego's fucking. It's a fucking pretty sick ass casino, to be honest.
I think you've gone there, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, San Diego's dope.
Yeah. Oh, but this is a comedian. So his name's Morgan J.
Do you sing?
A little bit, my guy.
I have seen this guy.
I don't know. You think he's the one to do this, bro? Okay, my guy, listen. I'm sweating balls right now with this hoodie on. So what I need your help with is I need you to sing and like give us a solo. And I'm gonna just walk up and I'm gonna put this on stage. But I need you to keep singing so people don't get tired of it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hand you a microphone while I go do this. Can you do it? Just fucking have fun, bro. Alright?
Baby, grind on me. Relax your mind, take your time.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, yeah. Here we go now. Here we go.
Turned it on.
Keep it going now. That's the longest I've ever seen someone take off their sweatshirt. Damn, bro. Keep it going now. Left, right. Go downstairs, keep coming. I'm waiting on you.
Oh my god.
Give it up for my guy.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, I have seen that guy.
He's been popping up.
He's funny, bro. My favorite. Shador, finally?
Yeah.
God damn, bro. That's just insane. What do you guys think about this year for football?
I'm liking the
Are you honestly fucking the
Redskins
Redskins?
all-
I know he's all fucking hyped up, bro. Fucking, they look pretty good. I was fucking excited. I was like, damn. Every time I see the fucking Washington, I always like think of you guys or Chiefs. I always think of fucking you. I was like,
I made bank fucking during football for betting.
did you?
Yeah,
Fuck
everyone,
yeah.
like there's this one guy at this, where I work. He's always like, "You fucking cheaters, blah blah," and I'm like, "Just go fucking bet us like I do, bro. You'd be fucking rich. Like, what the fuck are you doing,
Damn.
bro?"
Dude, that's fucking funny.
What you think of the Chargers draft pick?
I like them. I like them or whatever picks that we got. I know our first one was
Was it an OT?
Running back.
we got running back. Amarian Hampton, he's a running back from North Carolina. I like it. He's apparently like right under fucking Ashton Genie, or if not just as good as what I was reading on a lot of the things.
I think Genty just got a little bit overhyped. with, like,
Yeah,
the
well
season
that and
stuff.
everybody was and then he didn't do any of the workouts for the combine, so it kind of gave all these other running backs, fucking a chance to be like, I'm fucking better than Ashton Genie,
Shit, I didn't know he didn't do any of the workouts.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Him or Shador didn't do. Shador didn't either.
He just did the interviews.
Just the interviews, bro. Yeah,
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, Morgan Hampton.
dude, we've always been clashing, especially me and you, Sterling. Like since we were fucking kids, bro, we'd always just talk shit with each other.
Yeah, that's when we were ass too. It was even worse. Looking Matt Castle fucking throwing kicks and shit, bro. I don't know why the hell I was trying to defend that shit. It's crazy.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you guys still talk to anybody? Like,
Shit.
Sometimes Joseph and Ben Lujan.
oh yeah, dude, Joseph. It's funny. Joseph just slid up on my Snapchat last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's funny, bro. Joseph is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Joseph who?
Lujan.
Lujan. Ben's
Him and Ben.
brother.
Oh, Ben's brother.
Yeah, Ben's little brother.
I don't talk to him much. I talk to Ben a lot.
Ben.
Yeah, I was because my girlfriend went to UNM before COVID and fucking shit went crazy, and she was staying at one of the dorms, and Ben's house was literally like down
Oh
the
yeah,
block.
you're dating Helena.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, cause she used to stay with Joanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his mom and them bought him a house.
Yeah, I remember one time we went to a party right there and it got all shot up. It was crazy.
Oh really?
Yeah, Joe's house. It was fucking wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was like right when I moved from
Yeah, I remember
Los
hearing
Alamos.
about that.
Dude, it was crazy.
I don't even know about that. That's wild.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
But yeah, I used to hang out with him all the time. It's like I would park my ride there, cause like fuck campus parking and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, yeah, I haven't fucking hung out with. I think the only person I've hung out with at Pawcus since I moved was I've drank with like Adrian Wildboy a couple times.
Oh, Dominguez.
Yeah, he's all baby
The
dad.
new
He's baby
dad.
dad now. He's popped up.
That's crazy.
I know, bro. Fuck
But
yeah.
that relationship surprised the fuck out of me. Him and Kayleen.
Dude, yeah, I was like, oh damn, all right. When I seen it, I was like, damn, you be a fucking dad. Like, it's crazy to see people that you've grown up with be parents because you're like, wow,
Just like that.
what the fuck?
Wild Boy.
Yeah, you
Wild
look,
Boy 77. I remember that shit.
you look a wild boy.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I don't think Angelo. I don't know if you remember Angelo.
With longer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
talk to him every now and then. And then like Lewis, you remember Lewis Gallegos? When did you leave Milwaukee anyway? Was it
I left.
sixth grade?
Yeah, 5th grade was my last year there,
Oh,
and then
okay.
6th grade.
Yeah, you probably don't know Lewis then.
Yeah, no.
What?
Because you guys got, dude, like, you guys got hella new kids
Yeah.
that 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade year
Yeah, there were a bunch of kids from like that Holy Cross and shit.
that went to Pawcus.
Yeah, because like I had no idea who they were, but they were all like a group that hung out together because they were new.
Got it.
So that's why I figured out, like, oh shit, these guys all came from the same school. And
Yeah, that's fucking. I was telling my mom before I was coming over here. Do you remember that when we would, for recess, we would fucking play football against each other and we got in trouble that one time because we would do like the Mexicans versus the
oh yeah.
My mom was like, there's no fucking way you guys did that shit. And I'm like, I swear to God, Mom.
Yeah,
I was like, because I remember Mr. Quintana pulled us aside and was like, yeah, I don't think you guys can be doing this shit anymore.
Damn. Oh shit. I forgot about
Dude,
that.
that fucking, oh my God, bro,
That's
that shit was so
crazy.
fucking funny.
Fucking playing tackle football on that gravel.
In the gravel, bro.
I was at the intermediate.
Yo, yes, dude. That shit's
Damn.
funny.
I remember I was all hurt that I was fucking out sick the day you guys took the picture for the yearbook.
Oh yeah, all of us.
Yeah, fucking everybody was in there. I remember I was like,
But we used to take that shit so serious. Fucking, I remember we have the flags, bro. Bro, that shit was fucking. We would get serious for lunchtime.
And then when Mr. Quintana was like had a sick day or something, there was like nothing to fucking do.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Well, I guess we'll just do our own
I
shit.
guess fucking was on the swings or something.
Yeah, the fact that they made a whole fucking little flag program for us for lunch is insane. It's called dedication.
Putting up Hall of Fame stats every lunch.
Ain't doing that shit over there, I bet.
That's crazy. I forgot
Oh my
about that.
God, bro.
Mexicans versus the natives.
Were you in Miss G's class, both 4th and 5th grade?
I think so, yeah, because I think me and you were in the
Yeah.
class. Or, because
Yeah,
were you?
it was you guys for 4th and then I joined for 5th.
Yeah, okay. I remember that now.
Do you remember fucking like I don't know if you remember, but we used to like I remember me, him, Juanito. You remember Justin Uvella?
Yeah.
Him. Was Donovan in our class?
I think so.
And then Donovan, we did the prank wars one week for 5th grade. I don't know if you remember that at all.
Fuck, I
It's
don't
like
know.
there was like we always joke or we always laugh because we always remember when I pulled fucking Juanito's chair, fucking like ass to the ground, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Man, shit. Except for that, I remember one time I fucking got all pissed off about something. I kicked my exercise ball.
Yeah.
And like, you know how those hooks used to be on the back for our bags and
Yep.
shit? I fucking hit that shit and fucking loud ass pop.
Bro, fuck. Yeah, that's just fun. It was a good time.
Do you remember that lady? You said her name that one time. We used to go to that one lady in the library.
Miss
And
Patty?
Yeah, Miss Patty was. Remember her?
Was she the one in the intermediate library?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she would like give us like that class or something about like leadership and all that other shit.
Fuck, I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah, I think was it Miss Patty?
I'm pretty sure it was Miss Patty.
Something like that. But I remember we would all go in there.
Damn. I always think about that. I'm like, I wonder what memories these guys have from whenever we were in life together.
That's crazy. Didn't you play Pokemon too on your DS? Or was that somebody else?
No, I don't know if that was me.
Remember
No.
Mario Kart? I mean, I think one
Yeah.
time we were on the bus.
That's
all
for a
together.
field trip or something?
Yeah.
I remember we all fucking just linked up and started playing Mario Kart.
Yep, I do. And it was on the DS's. That's just crazy.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
It makes you think, man. It's like 10 plus years ago. Like, fuck.
Yeah, fucking known each other for a long time.
I know this. I remember that day he texted. He just sent me a screenshot. He didn't even text me nothing. He just sent me a screenshot of his message to you asking if you wanted to be on.
Mm.
I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I read it and I was like, "Oh, this is Raves. What the fuck?" And I was like, damn, I haven't seen this guy in forever.
Every
Like,
minute.
what the fuck? And then I started thinking, I was like, damn, that's fucking, like, I never would have asked you because, like, it just never would have hit me.
Right.
But then, like, when I started thinking, I was like, well, fucking photography, videography, all the
Yeah.
shit you do, I was like, damn, that's fucking smart. And then you have the nostalgia of, like, growing up together and stuff.
Exactly.
So I was
Yeah.
like, that's crazy.
Fuck yeah.
How's Albuquerque life treating you?
It's pretty dope, bro. It's definitely, I don't know. It's alright. I remember the first year we moved there was a little fucking crazy because we moved in like right on Central and Louisiana,
Yeah.
which is like pretty much like dead in the war zone. And I remember one year, bro, or one time, I was getting home from work, bro, and whatever, I didn't think anything of it, and I just seen like a bunch of cars lined up, and I'm pretty sure someone was having a party. We kind of lived in, like, the neighborhood we lived in was obviously like sketchy because we were in the war zone, but like some of the neighbors were pretty normal. Like there was a couple families, but there was a fuck ton of like Mexicans, and like the Mexicans over in Albuquerque are like sketchy Mexicans, you know. And so like whatever, and I get home and I just see a bunch of cars and I'm like, all right, whatever, someone's throwing a party, whatever, get ready. I'm like kicking it in my bed, and then all of a sudden I just fucking hear fucking boom, 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 boom. And I was like, dude, like right, it had to have been a couple houses down, bro. It was right there. I heard it. Fucking, I watched, like, pretty much shut my windows. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? And I get down, I like look outside my windows, bro. Like, I have, like, where, how our houses were, we had like one house in the back and one house in the front, and like the driveway right here had like a gate right here. And then it was like, of course, like the outside driveway area. And then, after that, bro, I just look out my window and I just see people just start taking off down the street. Like, just running, bro. Just running down the street. I just see fucking people reversing in my driveway, taking off. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, dude, not even 30 minutes later, the cops shut down the whole road. I couldn't even leave to go anywhere. I was like, what the fuck? And then that happened. And then one time, they shut down the street because this guy had, I guess, I don't know if he was an attempted murder or whatever. Dude, he fucker ran inside of my driveway, jumped on top of, so like where my truck was parked, you can hop onto the bed and then you can like hop onto like a wall and then on top of like the carport, and then onto the roof. And then once you get onto the roof, like it was like the house and then there was a wall. So if you jump over the wall, it's kind of like not freedom, but like it's like the road, you know? And so like, all of a sudden, dude, I look out the window and this fucking guy's just taking off, and I just hear him run on my roof. Jump over the fucking, he obviously jumped over the thing, and the cop was like, stay in your house, stay in your house. And I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? And dude, and yeah, that happened. That was another crazy thing that happened. But then I moved to my auntie's house, and she lived in Rio Rancho. That was chill because nothing crazy really happens in Rio Rancho. And then, I got an apartment. Me and Alexis got an apartment in Rio Rancho. And that was chill because there wasn't really nothing too crazy. And then now we live over Bond Academy in the Heights. So it's pretty chill. We don't live anywhere fucking crazy or where anything too crazy happens. So that's pretty nice. But it's nice. Buca is nice. It's nice to be away from home, I guess. I don't know. I guess sometimes I miss it, but then sometimes I'm like, fuck, there's just nothing to do over here. So
yeah, it's like me and this guy. It's like our I don't know. This guy does a lot more fucking crazy shit than I do. But like
what?
Yeah, what?
Like what?
Get my catalytic converter stolen.
That was in Albuquerque though.
That's boot camp activities.
No, I mean, like, I don't know. It's just like I'm like the kind of guy that's just like chill at home.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like crap. Like what I do is I make like native rattles and stuff.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
Like I make like I'm like a crafter.
What's the company you work for?
Like my job.
Yeah. Or like, what is your job?
I'm a podcaster, man. I'm just kidding. I still
All right, next question.
No, I work for Smith's.
Smith, okay, fuck that.
Yeah, so like I started there when I came home from Fort, because I used to go to Fort Lewis.
Got it.
So I came.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I came home, and then fucking COVID happened.
Oh.
So then I just stayed. I was like, I didn't go fucking do.
So you didn't finish your classes out there? No.
But I'm going to go back. Like, well, this will lead into the next thing. But what's it called? So I started up at Smith's in February 2020, and I was just there, like doing like basically like doing everything. Like, oh, we need you over here.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. Like, I just needed to pay for my car, so I was just doing whatever. And then fucking COVID hit, and everybody started losing their jobs and shit. And I was like, oh fuck me too. And then that's when they were like, we ain't fucking closing the store. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like,
Sick.
fuck yeah. So then I moved apartments to like online pickup, and like that shit fucking boomed because like obviously that's
Everybody
when
was
they were
fucking
like
picking
only 50 people were allowed in the store and
Right.
stuff. So then like within like the 6 months I started in February to like the end of the summer, I was running that fucking department.
Dude, fuck yeah.
So
That's
like
dope.
I'm still doing that now, but like it's like getting like draining, like fucking
Right.
like customer service is ass
It's
in
annoying.
general.
Yeah.
So like hopefully within like the next 4 to 5 months, I'm supposed to start up with the Pueblo doing like cultural-ish like work.
Fuck yeah, okay.
So we're like the labs, for example, there's like I want to say like 120 plus like Sanai cultural sites on lab land.
Oh wow.
So like I would be like working with that, like helping preserve or like make decisions and stuff. So like
Right.
if they wanted to build like a new like water well or something, and like we have stuff there, then like I would go like make sure they're like if they like start digging and there's like a fucking bone,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, we gotta stop, like
Got
stuff like that. And
Okay.
then like ever since we started the podcast, like I've been getting a lot of like I wouldn't say praise, but like recognition within the Pueblo too.
That's
So they're
dope.
like,
Fuck yeah.
they're like, damn, this is what you're doing is cool. So like, what the guy that I work with now, like I do like contract work kind of with the Pueblo already.
Okay.
So like they want me to like start like a podcast where like I go over like a history podcast, I guess, where like I go over like photographs from like the early 1800s
Got
and
it.
like stuff like that.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
So hopefully that starts up soon. But yeah, for now I'm still at fucking Smith's.
What about you, Hunter? What have you been doing since high school?
Just like different odd jobs and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like
Okay.
building like sunrooms at one point and security.
This guy used to do
Sundays.
security at fucking Dion's on. Was it
Oh
Central?
yeah, Dion's on Sunday.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yeah.
So did you move to Albuquerque after you graduated?
Yeah.
Okay.
I moved to Albuquerque. I was living there for like 2019, 2020, sort of 2021. Then I moved to Santa Fe, and now I'm back here.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just like different jobs within like from 2019 through 2021. I had,
Yeah.
like, maybe 5 different jobs.
Damn, okay.
I even worked at a McDonald's one time too, and everybody on shift was fucking tweaking out. I was like, bro.
What McDonald's did you work
That
at?
was my first week here.
One on Academy, right off Academy.
Is that Academy?
Same San
I think I
Mateo
do
Academy.
remember.
San Mateo.
I think I do remember you telling me that you lived in Albuquerque. Like when we first, because we've been friends on Snapchat for a minute already, and I remember at one point we were talking, and I remember you were saying something about you were living in Albuquerque. But fuck yeah.
Right. But when we went to Steve Aoki, I was living in Santa Fe and DJ Pauly D, I believe.
Okay.
There's some other people we went to go see too, but I forgot.
Have you been to it? Sure.
No.
You don't like that kind of music?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't say I don't like it. It's just like I've just never been.
Okay.
But let's see. We're about at an hour. So we're gonna this has been Jumps and Flats After Dark with Raves. We're gonna cut to the paywall episode now behind the Patreon. Let's see. I mean, I feel like, do you really like have anything you want to plug? Just Two Filthy Photos.
Just Two
Follow
Filthy Photos, bro.
follow
That's
at Two
it.
Filthy
Two
Photos. We'll have this
Get
shit up.
Yeah.
If
Maybe if
you're
you need any work.
if you're an up and comer native rapper or something, hit him up. He'll charge you. We'll give you the Drums or Flats discount. Nah, but for real, yeah, we appreciate you being on, bro.
Fuck yeah.
This was hella sick. I
Appreciate you guys.
I knew this
Stuff.
was gonna be a good conversation, but like
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to fucking laugh this much. It's crazy. But oh yeah, it's been Drums or Flats After Dark. Make sure you guys go to patreon.com/drumsorflatspod. And if you want to go see the second half of this interview behind the paywall, we got all kinds of shit back there. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Peace.
What's the fucking hardest drug you've ever done? Hardest shit I've ever done is weed.
So, the hardest shit I've done, ibuprofen.
Fucking 500 milligrams of that shit was fucking crazy.
It reminds me of like that one video with all that my homie's never tried the first energy drink. He's all never. He's all. I think I'll forget it.
Oh my god.